It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 Dick, 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 go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Joe Menzer, NASCAR.com. Kevin, could you just describe for us exactly how stubborn Ron was when you tried to drag him to the doctor?
Well, I mean, for me, it's different. I just look at it as Ron. You know, I've known Ron since I say 16, he says younger. It all depends on who you talk to as far as when I started racing late model stuff. But you know, Ron was struggling to find out exactly what was wrong with his health, and obviously he had the appendix problem, and I'd watched him for the first 2 weeks of the season, you know, lay in the infield care center and take IVs before the race. So for me, it was a no-brainer. Ron's one of my best friends, and for me it was simple. I called Corelli and told him to take him to Wake Forest, and he was a little bit stubborn about it with Corelli. I actually wasn't there, but you know, he
hid from me.
We had a plan to. I didn't see that stubbornness. We had a plan to get him to the hospital and get it figured out.
Take maybe one or two more.
Ray Dunlap from Speed. Guys, I was wondering if you could address the concept of being a driver and you know, Bobby Hamilton Sr., for instance, misdiagnosed his tumor and said, I don't want to go to the doctor, I don't want to do anything about that. But isn't there sort of a when you're sick, you don't want people to know attitude, because it's like, you know, I got to race every week, you know, that.
Well, when I first started driving for Dale, I couldn't ride a Harley, I couldn't water ski, I couldn't roller skate. I mean, with Kevin, I told him, I said, you know, if I go out there and water ski and break my toe and all that stuff, I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna break my leg. You know, when I break my leg, I ain't gonna tell you either. I want to race, and you know, we do stupid things of skateboard and all that stuff, and.
I'd like to see that.
I would too.
I'd really enjoy that.
Skateboarding.
But
yeah,
I mean, we you know, it's my office behind that steering wheel, and you know, it wasn't very long when I got my appendix out. I done that too. So I mean, I just you love sitting in that truck and you love racing, and I don't care if it's a car or a truck. It's fun, and I just I think it's more mental, and you know, when I was younger, it was more physical, but right now it's more mental, and then having the equipment to drive.
And things have changed since a lot of the things he's talking about and you're talking about, Ray. As far as, you know, the way NASCAR goes, I mean, you know, the nurses are around every week. They know when you've been in an accident now. They know when things are going on. They know, you know, it's just like the Synthroid. I mean, for Ron, it's on his physical forms. They know that it's a moving target with his dosage and the way it works. So they know, you know, it's like when I broke my sternum back in 2005 at Daytona. I mean, I raced with it in the nationwide races. I raced with it in the Cup races for weeks to come, and had to have help getting in and out of the car. But they knew that there was nothing else they could go on, and obviously, you know, you can't take pain medicine or anything like that. They know all that stuff is going on in there. It's especially not only this situation, but there's a lot of instances in the garage where, you know, there's not enough credit for the communication between the teams and the drivers, and you know, a lot of times it's a personal issue that you guys never hear about, and they know about most of it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but more times than not, they know what's going on, and it's you know, these things our world is public, but sometimes the health issues have to stay private.
Pick one more. Justin.
Jim, how does this, as you put together the new substance abuse testing policy, how does this real-world situation impact that? You mentioned the new policy should be coming out in a few weeks, and we've kind of heard that a couple different times. Is this situation also kind of opened some eyes to some different things and kind of delayed the advent of the new testing policy also?
I think any time you say certain words, it raises the level of interest. But I don't think this particular issue. this is to us, this is a health issue of whether a person is sick or ill and trying to find a way to fix it. One of the things about our new policy, I should say revised policy, is that we have sought and we have spoken to just about every car owner, to just about every driver. So we've gotten a tremendous amount of input from them so that we put a better policy in place for today's world. And when we announce that, I think it will be.
Okay, thank you all very much. Kevin is going to stay and do his media availability for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. We're going to take a So we'll take a few questions from Kevin, and then we'll move into Joey Logano.
I'm out of here.